Alright, so I think I'm recording. Let's take a look at these three problems. We're given an equation, and any equation that has two variables, or any graph that has two variables, is a relation. It's a set of ordered pairs. X is being related somehow to y, either just visually from a graph or through this equation. So a relation will become a function if every element in the domain corresponds to a unique element in the range. By unique, we mean exactly one. So if every x produces exactly one y, then it's a function. Well, anytime you have an equation where you see a plus or minus, that's actually representing two. It's just shorthand notation for two equations. So what we have here is that y is equal to 2x minus 5, or that y is equal to 2x plus 5. So if we let x equal 0, what would it be related to? Well, over in this equation, it tells you 2 times 0 is 0, and 0 minus 5, it says a negative 5. But through this equation, when x is 0, you have a positive 5. So you don't have exactly one y value. 0 is related to more than one y value. This is not a function. Now here we have two y values that have odd exponents. This one is going to be a function. From our observations in our homework, our rule of thumb that says when you have y raised to an odd exponent, that you can solve explicitly for that y value. That if you create a table of x's and y's, that you're never going to find an x that produces more than one y value. Every x is going to have exactly one y, and that's going to be a function. Let's take a look at this last one. If you're familiar with what the graph looks like, this is a circle of radius 4 centered at the origin, and it fails the vertical line test. This is not a function. If you didn't recognize that, and you looked at the exponent on y and you see that it's even, it's going to fail to be a function, because if you try to solve for this y value, when you take a square root of a variable, you have to introduce a plus or minus symbol. And again, just like in problem 9, when you have a plus or minus symbol, it fails to be a function. So this was not a function. This one was a function, and this one is not a function. Alright, so I hope that helps.